Welcome to Square One Games. My name is Exonovant, and this is my road to completion guide for Final Fantasy VII. In this series, I will show you how to unlock every single trophy and achievement this game has to offer, and I really hope you enjoy the run. A few quick announcements before we get started. Number one, check the description and my pinned comment for a full video timeline, just in case you need to skip around to a specific part of the guide. Number two, if I have to make a correction, I will leave a note in my pinned comment or insert a new video into the series. Videos that contain corrections will always be labeled with decimal numbers. Number three, I monitor my comments 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if you have any questions about this guide or any other guides on the channel, let me know immediately by leaving a comment. I will respond to you as quickly as possible. And the last announcement is that I will be covering the remake for Final Fantasy VII around the end of April or early May. Feel free to subscribe or check back with the channel if you need help with that game. That's all the announcements. Enjoy the guide. If you look in the bottom left corner of the screen, you'll see the battle enhancements. I've labeled these battle enhancements so you can easily identify how to turn them on and off. L3 will give you a speed boost, L3 plus R3 will disable random encounters, and R3 will boost your HP, MP, and limit gauge during battle. For now, enable battle boost by pressing R3 and no encounters by pressing L3 plus R3. After you experiment with the enhancements, press triangle to access the menu, scroll down to config, and press X to change the following settings. Cursor should be set to memory, ATB is active, battle speed fast, field message fast, camera angle fixed. After you make these changes, press O to exit the menu, and then run alongside the train to initiate the first battle. As soon as the battle begins, pay close attention to your HP. Notice how your HP keeps maxing out at 302, even though you're taking damage from the enemies. As long as you have battle boost enabled, none of the enemies in the game can kill you unless they hit you hard enough to reduce your HP to 0. Press L3 to enable battle boost to ensure quick and efficient battles. Remember, you're invincible as long as you have battle boost enabled, but if you accidentally turn it off by pressing R3, your HP will no longer recover. If this happens, just press R3 again and you'll recover your HP instantly. Now look to the left of your HP and you'll see a menu with 3 commands: Limit, Magic, and Item. Select Limit by pressing X to open a sub-menu. Now use Braver to attack one of the enemies. If you ever open up a sub-menu by mistake, you can return to the command menu by pressing O. Finish off the last enemy using Braver, and you'll unlock 2 trophies as soon as the battle ends. breaking new ground, and first blood. You will not see these trophies pop in my gameplay because I had to record this part over, but you will get these 2 trophies after winning the first battle. Take a left past the train and talk to Barret and the team by pressing X. If you want, you can also press the touchpad to pull up assist markers. The white hand always points at your character's location, red arrows represent entry and exit points, and green arrows represent climbable objects. When you enter this area, you'll see a save crystal on the lower level. Set up a save using save file 1, game 1. To protect against corrupted data, it's important that you never save over a previous save. This will also ensure that you can backtrack to a previous point in the guide in case you miss an item along the way. Grab the restore materia in the next area and then team up with Barret for the next battle. Cloud will continue to use Braver while Barret uses Big Shot. Just to clarify, any experience points gained during battle are given to all characters equally. We just picked up 100 points for this battle and both Cloud and Barret received 100 experience points. I wanted to make a note of this because sometimes RPGs divide the experience points across all characters, but this game doesn't. Press X on the next screen to receive 100 gil and the assault gun. It's easier to select take everything instead of selecting each item one by one. Now we need to escape the reactor within 10 minutes. On your way out, make sure to pick up the potion and help Jesse. Follow Barret until you eventually meet up with the flower girl. Be sure to make the following dialogue choices. When she asks you what happened, respond by saying, "Nothing. Hey." Then tell her that you don't see many flowers around here. When she tells you the price of the flowers, buy one. You have the option to run or fight during this sequence. You want to fight all 3 enemy waves and continue to use Braver. Doing this will allow you to learn Cloud's next limit break, Cross-Slash, before boarding the train. Talk to Jessie after the red light turns off and then tell her that you're looking forward to it. Be careful not to approach Barret before talking to Jessie because that will force you to skip to the next sequence. Go inside the bar and give the flower that you purchased earlier to Marlene. When you try to leave the bar, Barret and the rest of Avalanche will move to the basement. Do not talk to Tifa behind the bar. You want to follow Avalanche into the basement and talk to Barret. Eventually, Tifa will come down and talk to you. When the conversation ends, try to leave the bar again. When Tifa stops you, she'll claim that you're ignoring her. You need to respond by saying sorry. You'll wake up in the basement after the flashback. Head upstairs and talk to Tifa. Tell her that Barret's snoring kept you up. Now you can leave the bar and grab the all materia from the building next door. Go back to the previous save crystal and move all your characters to the back row. Characters take less damage on the back row, which will help us survive upcoming battles. To move characters to the back row, open your menu, scroll down to order, and press X. You will see the cursor move to Cloud, then press X twice to move him to the back row. You'll know he's on the back row because his image will move to the right. You can also arrange the party's order based on preference. Move all the characters to the back row and set up a save. After talking with Tifa, you'll need to avoid the ID checkpoints. Each train car will have a checkpoint represented by a timer. To pass the checkpoint, simply reach the next train car before the time runs out. Be careful not to get snagged on objects or people because this can really slow you down. If you get caught by any of the checkpoints, load your previous save and try again. This is very important. We have to make sure that we beat all of these checkpoints to set ourselves up for a trophy later on in the guide. After this sequence is over, jump off the train and make your way to the Sector 5 reactor. In order to open the gate, you need to time your button press with Barret and Tifa. This is a very precise sequence, so take your time and press X when you think you have the timing perfect. After you open the gate, set up another save. So we have another battle coming up in the next area. Continue to use limits with all three characters. Cloud will use Cross Slash, Barret can use Big Shot, and Tifa will use Beat Rush. You need to be aware that Tifa's limit is a slot reel that constantly spins. Pressing X will stop the reel on one of three words: miss, hit, or yeah. Do not try to get the reel to land on a specific word. Just spam the X button so you can get the reel to stop as fast as possible and execute her attacks. At this point, we just want to defeat this enemy as fast as possible. I'll explain more about Tifa's limit break later on. After the battle, Barret will ask you if you're going to be alright. Respond by saying, "Be strong." When the flower girl asks you if you remember her, tell her you've never saw her before. When she tries to talk to you, tell her you've got nothing to talk about. You'll have to direct Aeris during this sequence by giving her commands. Always tell her to hold on a minute. While she's waiting, go up in the rafters and push the barrels off in the order that I show you. We need to fight all the guards with Aeris so we can learn her next limit and make her mad at us. There is a trophy called Best Bromance, and we need her and Tifa to be mad at us, so Barret will ask us out on a date later on when we visit the Gold Saucer. When the first battle starts, use Healing Wind 7 times. Now wait for her limit gauge to fill up and then disable battle boost by pressing R3. Use Healing Wind for the 8th time and then use her normal attack for the rest of this sequence. After this battle, you'll learn her next limit, Seal Evil. When Aeris asks if Tifa is your girlfriend, say yeah, that's right. After the dream sequence, use the D-pad to walk past Aeris' room. Stay close to the rail so she doesn't hear you. On the way to Sector 7, Cloud and Aeris will stop at the playground, offer to take her home. Talk to the man wearing the vest and ask him if he knows a girl named Tifa. Then talk to the guard standing outside Don's mansion. Now go inside the clothing store and talk to the clerk about the dress. He'll tell you that his father is the only one that can make the dress, but he's probably at the bar. Leave the store, cut across the path, and talk to the man laying down. You need to agree to check out the vending machine in the inn. Grab a seat in the diner and buy the Korean barbecue plate for 70 gil. After you finish eating, tell the man it was alright. Take the coupon he gives you to the pharmacy and exchange it for digestive medicine. Go to the inn and pay 10 gil for a room. In the middle of the night, sneak out to the vending machine and purchase the item that costs 200 gil. Go back and talk to the man laying down and exchange the protein drink set for the diamond tiara. Go to the bar and give the lady in the bathroom the medicine that you got from the pharmacy. In return, she'll give you the sexy cologne. Head over to the bar and talk to the dressmaker. Tell him you want a dress that feels soft and shimmers. Now go back to the clothing store and try the silk dress on. After that, set up a save. Find the gym and challenge the wrestler to a squat contest. Perform squats by pressing square, X, O. Make sure to keep a good rhythm. If you press the buttons too fast, Cloud will stand up and scratch his head, causing you to lose valuable time. If you perform more squats than the wrestler, you'll get the blonde wig. If you fail this event, load your previous save and keep trying. We need the blonde wig to round out our costume. Now you can head back to the clothing store and put on the costume. After that, create a save and find Tifa in Don's mansion. As long as you collected all the items for the costume, Don will automatically pick you over Tifa and Aeris. The trophy Consummate Cross-Dresser will pop as soon as Don takes you back to his room. When Don asks you if you like him, say, When he asks you if there's someone else, say yes, his name's Barret. After falling into the sewers, talk to Tifa, then Aeris. Now get ready for another battle. When the battle is over, climb out of the sewers and make your way through the train graveyard. We have a fight coming up in a few seconds, and I want you to turn off battle boost by pressing R3. In order to get the trophy failure is an option, we have to let our whole party fall in battle, and this is the perfect time to do it. This enemy has a spell called Pyramid that can wipe the party out quick, so just let him keep attacking until he kills everyone. This time around, we want to defeat this enemy, but we need to be careful of his pyramid spell. If a character gets trapped inside the pyramid, hit them with another character to set them free. You'll need to turn off battle boost so all characters can use their normal attacks instead of their limits. Keep in mind that Tifa has a chance of destroying the pyramid with her limit, but it's random, so try to use her normal attack to be safe. Go upstairs to Aeris' room and you'll find Barret talking to Marlene. Marlene will claim that Aeris likes you. You want to respond by saying, "I don't know." Purchase 3 batteries from the shopkeeper for 300 gil and climb out of the wall market. When you reach the Shinra building, tell Barret you want to bust on in. Set up a save and pick up the elixir on your way to the 58th floor. After fighting the guards, you'll pick up Keycard 60, then take the elevator to the 60th floor. Do not try to sneak past the guards on floor 60. We need to fight these enemies for easy experience points, plus they have a chance of dropping tranquilizers. I'll explain the importance of tranquilizers in episode 2, so just grab as many as you can for now. Find the man walking in the lower part of the area, but don't say anything when he talks to you. He'll mistake you for a Shinra employee and give you keycard 62. Memorize the name of the book you find on the middle green bookshelf. Talk to the mayor and he'll ask you to guess the password based on the name of the book you found. If the name of your book was Results of Failed Space Program YA79, you want to guess King. If the name of your book was Economic Report Space Development Program, you want to guess Best. If the name of your book was Breakdown of Soldier Members by Class, you want to guess Bomb. If the name of your book was New Plans for Urban Planning, you want to guess Mako. After guessing correctly, you'll get keycard 65 and the elemental materia. Now take the elevator to the 65th floor. When you reach floor 65, open the chest in the same order that I show you in the gameplay, and then insert the Midgar parts in the model. Open the last chest to receive keycard 66. Now go to floor 66 and eavesdrop on the board meeting. After Cloud steps out of the chamber, tell Barret to take Aeris somewhere safe. After the battle, press O when the notification box appears to change your party to Cloud, Barret, and Red 13. When the notification box shows up again, press triangle to access the menu and remove all of Red 13's materia. You can remove the materia by pressing triangle. Grab the enemy skill materia from the chamber, set up a save, and go to the elevator. Rude will eventually arrest the party and place them in holding cells. Be careful not to move close to the door because it will trigger optional dialogue with Barret, Red 13, and Aeris. Instead, talk to Tifa and tell her it will be kinda hard to break out of the cell. Now you can move close to the door and check in on the rest of the party. Ask how Barret is doing first, then Red 13, and finally Aeris. Remove Cloud and Tifa's Materia before heading to the elevator. Continue to use Red 13's Limit Sled Fang during the next battle so you can learn Lunatic High. Aeris will not be able to deal any damage, so just skip her turn by pressing triangle. Shortly after the elevator battle, Cloud will face off against Rufus on top of the Shinra building. Use Cloud's Limit Cross-Slash to defeat him quickly, and then set up another save. Before the bike chase sequence officially begins, press X to put the following characters in your party: Cloud, Barret, and Red 13. To make it through the chase sequence, you need to destroy the enemy bikers before they destroy the truck. Attack the bikers using the square and O buttons, or you can ram into them for additional damage. As soon as you reach the end of the road, you'll have another battle. Alright, so it's finally time to leave Midgar. Let's put Cloud, Barret, and Red 13 in the party. Then we need to run over to Calmtown and set up a save. That's going to wrap it up for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Be good. If you enjoy my videos and would like to support my work, you can do so at Patreon. I offer a ton of rewards from behind the scenes coverage, RTC visual guides and workbooks, even early video access. Monthly pledges start at $1 a month, and for those of you who support me already, I greatly appreciate it.